The Home Hunter with Tiffany Hunter. For over 38 years, The Home Hunter has been helping people find their dream home and learn about home-related products. Brought to you in part by Furniture Fair and Those Callaway.
Hi, welcome to The Home Hunter. Make yourselves comfortable and get those pencils and paper handy. We have a fantastic show planned for you today. We're previewing several outstanding communities and have lots of information on fantastic products and home-related services. So let's get started. Whether you're buying or selling your home, you know I'm going to tell you you have to go to Those Callaways. And of course we have with us today, we've got Joe Coleman, and there's just all the different ways you're going to share with us of how to sell a home.
Exactly. I mean, one of my favorite parts of real estate is getting to meet new people every day. And no matter how many people I meet, they're all different and their real estate needs are all different, which is always surprising to me. I mean, you just run into new people, new situations. It's just a wonderful business to be in. And most people want top dollar for their house, but some people want it sold fast. Some people want it sold without any effort. They just say, here's the house, call us when you get a contract. And at Those Callaways, we suit our marketing, our standards to your needs. And so we meet with you, we go through your particular situation, and we find out what's best for you and give you the price and the marketing time and everything based on those things. And if you want to sell fast, that's great. We've got a stable of investors just waiting to buy houses.
Okay.
If you want to sell for top dollar, we often set the watermark in residential neighborhoods and get our clients top dollar. And if you want it easy, we've got vetted contractors, most of whom we've used for over 15 and 20 years, that are perfect. They do a perfect job getting the house ready for sale. So really, no matter how you want to sell your house, we're built to satisfy those needs. And so before you sell, always give us a call to find out what we could sell your house for based on the way you want to sell it.
Well, and I know you say one of the ways is the easy, but you guys make it easy no matter what. So no matter how they want the process, they need to be calling you, and as soon as they decide they're going to sell their home, they need to get you guys involved so you can walk them through and make it so much easier on them. Absolutely.
Yeah, every sale is different, every client's different, and we just suit the client that we're serving at that time.
All right, well, and then the same thing, when they're looking to buy their home, they also need to be going through you guys.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for joining us again.
Well, thank you.
When you're suddenly noticing that there is a big crack in your home, you know you need to be calling RK Bob Brown at Arizona Foundation Solutions. Okay, I know there's so much that goes on this. There's a lot of chemistry involved, but kind of explain to us why people need to be calling you.
Sure, and the reason people need to know this is because if they don't, then they kind of get talked into just doing repairs by, a local service that doesn't understand the chemistry. And so it's important to note that when the concrete is originally poured, it has a high alkaline content.
Okay.
Over many years, it starts to develop more towards an acidic pH level. And what that does is that allows a tiny microelectrical current to start flowing in the concrete. And that current facilitates the rusting of the rebar. And unless you stop that current, there's nothing else that you can do that will fix the repair. I see people putting epoxy injecting, patching with nuclear grade concrete,
They're trying to be very creative.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter what you do. If you don't stop that current, it will continue and the rebar will continue to rust. And as it rusts, it gets bigger and it'll recrack the concrete and eventually you'll have the same problem again. So it's important to realize that you need to address the problem at its root core.
That's why they need the Never Rust.
Correct, and it's all completely composite. So we remove all of the metallic components of the stem wall. We guarantee it never to rust again because there's nothing in there to rust.
Okay, and I know people, all of a sudden it's a panic. Oh my gosh, there's a crack in my wall. What do I do? So it's very important. They need to call you and have you come out and do it instead of having someone, like you said, a handyman or someone that really doesn't know what's going on, because they don't want the Band-Aid effect. They need to have it where it's going to be something that they know they can rely on that's going to not come back.
Correct, and then, you'll see all kinds of warranties from 6 months to 3 years, but they're all temporary.
Well, yeah, that's why they need you.
Correct.
All right, so no matter what, and we had talked about this before, so it's like around 10 to 20 years that they really would be seeing these kind of cracks and being able to, that you need to come in and do everything?
Correct.
Okay.
At least.
All right, well, they need to contact you right away. Thanks for joining us out here.
I'm pleased to welcome with us today Jesse Guerrero with Save On Plumbing. And Jesse, tell us a little bit about your company.
A family-based company that typically services Scottsdale, West Side, mostly Phoenix, but just a really smaller company that can service and really pay attention to the customers. That's what we typically do.
I was going to say, and that's the kind of company that people really appreciate, because you don't think about, oh yeah, I'm going to think about a plumber. With plumbing, it's kind of one of those things of there's a problem is usually when you're calling the plumber. But that shouldn't be the case all the time anyway, because what if you're building a home or whatever it may be, that they do need the plumbers. They like it that it's someone that it's family owned, and they don't feel like they're just a number basically with you guys.
Correct. And you know, there's a lot of bigger companies. We're a smaller company, so I can spend a lot more time with you, really take care of your needs, see all your plumbing, and doesn't make me feel rushed. I get to spend all the time I want, and I really enjoy it. My boss is great, my company's great, so it really reflects how we take care of our customers.
And like I said, that is so important, and same thing. It's usually when they're calling a plumber, there is an emergency is the standard of it, and I like that you guys are going to be out there, do the job right, and take the time where they don't feel like I said, a number of just kind of getting through it. So people definitely need to give you guys a call and have you on their speed dial for whatever their needs are when it comes to plumbing.
I agree with you 100%.
All right, well, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Tiffany.
We're out here on location with Mike and Karina at TrueView Windows and Glass. And tell us, I understand there's a lot of different things that you guys do.
Yes, we do glass, mirrors, showers, screens, tabletops, glass chips. We do everything but automotive.
Wow, that's insane. And even like with what about like doors? I've heard like the roller doors that get stuck, or there's so many different issues that people obviously have, and this is stuff you guys can take care of.
Yes, that's correct. We change out the tracks and the rollers on the patio doors.
Oh my goodness.
Locks.
See, I know there are so many people that get in these situations, especially a broken window.
Yeah, even around the holidays.
Panic.
Yeah, even around the holidays, just remember that we are 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365, and even the holidays, but we do border of service as well. And a lot of people want to use home products and don't use home product. Give us a call. We actually have products in hand that we can use even repairing wise, so you won't have that issue again. And lifetime warranty in some of the products, just to keep in mind as well.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Definitely.
So making people's lives easy. We like this, that, there's so many different things that you don't think about when it comes to the glass, it comes to the different windows of what can be repaired versus, okay, what do I do? And people panic, they really do. So I'm glad that they can just call you up and just make their lives easier. Well, thank you so much for having me out here.
Yep.
I'm very excited to have with us today Rod Cullum from Cullum Homes to tell us about some cool communities. All right, well, tell us about the first community.
Well, we're just breaking ground on the Ascent at the Phoenician. It's a 51-home single family. It's on the 9th hole of the Phoenician Golf Course.
Nice.
And it sits right on the tail of the Camel. So it's right at the Phoenician Resort.
It's so beautiful over there.
It's pretty exciting. We've already sold 13 units in there. And
what kind of square footage are we looking at over there?
3,000. We have homes from 3,000 square feet and up. We're doing customs.
Nice.
So we have some pre-planned, pre-curated floor plans that gives you a lot of ideas, but all but maybe 2 so far have just taken a sketch pad out and said, I've always wanted this, and that's what we built.
Oh, that's fantastic. You're getting the dream home.
You get the dream.
And those I know are going to go fast as well, but what about the other community you've got going on?
Oh, we have 7 Desert Mountain.
Okay.
Which reason it's called 7 Desert Mountain, it's the 7th golf course in Desert Mountain.
Oh,
so
fabulous.
It's a par 54, and we have 33 lots all on golf course. And we have, I think, 9 going already up there. And we have a model already built at 7 Desert Mountain.
Okay.
The Phoenician project, we're probably a year away from the actual getting the model built. So that's how
those
quick
houses
we're
are going to be gone before you actually get the model up there.
Well, we may have to slow it down a little bit.
Well,
But,
either way, I know you guys do a great job with your homes.
Thanks.
And so people just need to go to your website and kind of look at where they want to be. They can probably find the most.
You can get everything at cullumhomes.com.
Okay.
And we have the Community 7. We have the community of the Ascent at the Phoenician.
Perfect.
We also have IGV, Ironwood Golfville as it's called, which is on Camelback Country Club. So if you want to have a golf experience, we have a home for you.
I love it. Well, thanks for joining us today.
Well, it's my pleasure.
Don't you just love to walk into a beautiful clean house after a busy day? Well, that's where Valley Sparkle Cleaners comes in. It doesn't matter whether you need a one-time cleaning or a regular schedule to keep your home looking great. Call Valley Sparkle at 602-348-3525. Mention the Home Hunter and receive $50 off your first service. Call today. You deserve it.
It's so fun to have with us Dick Wheelock from Sprinkler World, and I love that you have all sorts of stuff going on here. First, we're going to talk about what are these?
These are not straws.
These are not straws.
No. Well,
No,
it
they're
could be
thick.
for a big drink, but this is drip tubing.
Okay.
And back in the day, Tiffany, tubing maybe had one little stripe on it.
Okay.
And then we got into colored stripes, so people wanted one colored for the flowers, for the trees, and one for the bushes, one for whatever.
Makes sense.
So what was happening though, people didn't realize, or the contractor or whatever would put the stripe on the bottom of the ditch, so when you wanted to go in and add something,
You still had no idea.
you couldn't tell. So my manager in Tucson said, let's come up with a better idea. Let's make it all colored one color. So we have this.
Love it.
We have this specially made for us, exclusive of Sprinkler World.
Really?
And it's very virgin material, very good, very heavy duty.
And it just makes sense. You've got all the different colors, and now you're going to know.
Yep.
Well, and then you've got, socks, you've got the gaiters, and then you're like the superstar going on here. Tell us about what else is going on.
Well, you covered it all with the gaiters and the neck gaiters. We have, the ones that we have like 11 different. I got carried away. We have 11 different styles, and it's just been fun.
Well, and you do, for Sprinkler World, you guys have so much stuff. And obviously, people need to get in there and check out everything that you can do, because there's lighting, there's all the tubing, everything, sprinklers. They just need to come in and see everything you have in there.
We do. We're expanding all the time. And like we mentioned before, you did, we got barbecues, we have power equipment.
You've got the
everything for
works.
your backyard.
Yeah. All right. Well, people definitely need to come and check it out, because they're going to walk away with a lot of fun stuff.
You betcha.
Well,
You
thanks
bet.
for joining us again.
Well, thanks for asking. Thank you. Pleasure.
We're out here on location at Brandt's Home Decor, and we're here with Kelsey. And Kelsey, tell us about Brandt's.
So Brandt's opened its doors in 1947. My mom actually bought it in 1990. It was primarily a wall covering store at that point, and she actually has grown it to incorporate selling fabrics. She's a Hunter Douglas gallery dealer that sells blinds and shutters. We also have a workroom that does custom draperies, upholstery, valances. Really, the sky's the limit. There's all kinds of stuff that you can do over there. I recently started selling decor and opened a decor division primarily online, and now it's also in the showroom.
Okay, tell us about your decor.
We sell anything from kitchen, barware, all kinds of different accessories for your home. So we also have pots and plants. There's a wide array online that you can choose from.
Well, and I love how fun they all are. People really need to check this out. And I can't believe, even with Brandt's itself, of such a variety. There's so many things that people can see and choose from, no matter what your kind of taste and style is. I'm going to recommend people they need to get in here. They need to come and check everything out. And I do love how fun this stuff is. And a lot of this, you said this is online. They can actually go online and get stuff.
Yep, so our website is brandtshomedecor.com. They can also visit it in the showroom as well. So whatever we have online, we also display in the store for you to buy.
Okay, well then just tell everybody where you're located and your hours.
We're located at Tatum and Cactus, just 2 doors down from Best Buy.
Okay.
Our address is 4848 East Cactus Road, and we're Suite 301.
All right, and what are your hours?
We're Monday through Friday, it's 9 to 5, and then we're open Saturdays 11 to 4.
Perfect, everybody needs to check it out. Thank you so
thank
much. I'm pleased to welcome back with us today Mark Perkins with Alert 360. And I'm always excited about the doorbell camera, but you guys have a lot of other things going on. Tell us what's going on.
Well, pretty much anything that's Z-Wave compatible, we can actually integrate it into the home system. And then also if you have a lot of other existing stuff that you have, like a lot of people are now investing since they're at home a lot because COVID and whatnot. They're like, I really want something that controls the lighting, controls the blinds, controls the stereo system.
Yeah.
So they'll go maybe get a Control4 system. The cool thing is we're actually one of the carriers in the state that actually is compatible with the Control4 unit systems that people are putting in their houses. So now you have everything now just on one tablet, one page, or just one app. And it's super user friendly at the same time, peace of mind, and everything is right there at your fingertips.
And that we all like that convenience. I'm not going to lie. That's what everybody wants. They want to be able to just go on their phone or, look at the app and be able to do everything. So I love that you guys offer all of that. And the other thing is it's very big to people, because I know so many people that are like, oh, we already have the security system. It is so outdated. You guys can go in and just fix it or build off of it, do whatever you do.
Yeah, and upgrade it to, depending on what your decor is. I mean, obviously you're probably tired of that old dilapidated yellow calculator on the wall. Maybe you want something new, maybe you want a bigger screen, something user friendly. Maybe you have your in-laws that stay with you and they just need something a little bit bigger screen and maybe not so much the buttons that kind of interact with them a little bit easier. Again, depending on what you want, we have it. And it's just kind of like the forward future thinking that we bring to the Valley as Alert 360 Security.
All right, well, fantastic. Everybody's going to be calling you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're out here on location at this beautiful Toll Brothers community, and we're here with Nora Wells. Can you tell us about this community?
Yes, this community is so amazing. We are so excited. We have so many amenities here. We have 2 clubhouse buildings, one that is actually set up cafe style. We have a pizza oven, a espresso bar, a dining area. We have another building with a fireplace. We have a bocce court. We have our own private dog park in this community.
There's something for everybody here. They're not going to want to leave.
It really is. Everything's geared towards outdoor living.
And so tell me about the actual floor plans here.
Yes, so the actual floor plans range from 3,400 square feet to over 5,000 square feet, 3 to 6 bedrooms, up to 3 to 6 baths as well.
Oh my goodness, and so what are we looking at price-wise?
So we start in the low 600s and we go up to the high 700s.
Oh, that's fantastic. And what does that include with the homes?
We have so many amazing features here. The kitchens are so well appointed with dual islands. The ceiling heights are absolutely stunning, up to 14 feet. And of course, Toll Brothers is also known for our opportunities to personalize their homes as well.
Well, I think they're gorgeous. Everybody does need to come out and see for themselves. So can you tell people how to actually get here?
Yes, we are in the Southeast Valley. We are on the northwest corner of Haas and Riggs. And of course, they can always go to our website for further directions, which is tollbrothers.com.
Perfect. They need to check it out right away. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
If you haven't heard me talking about one of my favorite products, we've got Jim Van Heemst from HydroShield here to explain exactly what this is, because I love this stuff.
Yeah, well, great to see you again. HydroShield is surface protection for your shower glass, your shower tile, your stone, your grout, your countertop. So even quartz that they say is stain-proof.
The unstainable, yeah.
It needs some surface protection that we can provide.
Okay, and I'm always bragging about the fact that having boys in my house, they are not going to do their shower doors. They're just not. And so you treated these, and all I have to do is like take a cloth and wipe it off. I don't have to worry about, and the spots, they literally just disappear.
It's that easy. Just a wet cloth will clean your surfaces. No harsh cleaners are necessary. It keeps the air clean in your home. And we just love to come in, if you're buying a brand new home or have a new kitchen or bath, come in day after you're handed the keys or have access and protect it from day one. It keeps everything looking brand new for a long time.
Well, and also, even if they have stuff that might already have a little damage to it, I know you can come, you make it look like it's new before you actually treat it.
Yeah, and we can do the restoration as well, whether it's cleaning or stain removal. We can do that as well to get it back to looking new and then protect it.
All right, well, if people haven't done this already, they definitely need to be giving you a call, so thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Whether you're looking for a house full of furniture or just a special piece, come out to Furniture Fair today. Located on the northwest corner of 7th Street and Bell, Furniture Fair is your model home furniture store at discount prices. Call 602-863-9955 or visit their website at FurnitureFair.com.
Lennar is excited to introduce Heritage Asante, their newest active adult community. This stunning gated neighborhood in Surprise is set against an awe-inspiring Sonoran Desert backdrop. Heritage boasts incredible amenities such as 9-hole putting course, pickleball, bocce courts, a resort-style pool, and much more. There are 10 innovative floor plans offering 2 to 3 bedrooms, 2 to 3 bathrooms, and range from 1,238 to 2,559 square feet of living space. One plan offers a multi-generational design with a private suite attached to the main home. Lennar now offers self-guided tours for the first time ever. All you need is to provide a few key pieces of information, and we will send you a unique code to access the models of your choice. These homes are a great value with prices starting in the mid-200s. For more information, call 602-661-2581 or visit their website at lennar.com. I know so many people have that to-do list of things that you just don't know if you can do, and that's why you call Joe Rary, Hammer and Joe, because you can come in and do all that handyman work that people don't or can't want to do.
Well, that's exactly right. That's what I do, Tiffany, as you know.
Yeah, so what's going on now?
Well, you know, we're finally getting to fall. It's been a really long, hot summer, and been a lot going on. Maybe people haven't gotten quite as many things done as they have in previous summers. So with fall coming up, it's a good time to take a look around, see if maybe you want a fan put up, maybe there's some lighting that needs to be done. Got Halloween coming up, Halloween decorations. So fall is a great time in Arizona, of course. Everybody comes back alive and comes outside. So that's really a lot of what we do in the fall is just make everybody's outdoor space livable again after the summer.
Well, and I love it. I mean, I love that we can call you up and there's so many different things that you can do so that we don't have to, because I know I'm going to screw it up if I try to do it myself. So that's why we get you in there, because then it'll be done right. So I know there's so many people that are going to be giving you a call and having you come out and take care of all their to-do list.
Well, that's just it. And you know, think about it, put a list together, and I will come out and work with the customer and make sure everybody is safe. That's a big factor for us. And but most of all, get it done to make sure that the client's satisfied.
Well, I love that. So thank you for joining us again.
Thank you. It's great to see you.
Be sure and visit our website at homehuntertv.com. You'll find new home buys, resale homes, and every type of product for your home that you can imagine. If it has something to do with a home, you can find it on homehuntertv.com.
There are so many safety fire tips that are so important, and we've got back with us Mike Watson with Smoke Alarm Medic. And let's talk about the importance of smoke detectors. I mean, they are so important to your safety.
So important to our safety, and they are the most important thing you can have in your house to protect you and your family in the event of an emergency. With smoke detectors, smoke alarms, they should be maintained annually. When I say annually, batteries should be changed annually. They should be cleaned out. We live in beautiful Arizona, but in beautiful Arizona, we have a dusty atmosphere, right?
Say, there's a lot of dust going on there.
So with that dusty atmosphere, dust settles in the sensors of these smoke alarms, and the coolest hours in a home are between the hours of 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. And that's when that dust settles and starts to make the smoke alarms go off. So with that said, that annual maintenance of changing batteries, cleaning them out, testing them monthly, and making sure they're less than 10 years old. That's the biggest piece.
Well, and I'm guilty. I know I'm guilty of this, because there are so many times where it's like, okay, the only time I think about them is when that pesky little beep, you're like, okay, and which one is it that the battery needs to be replaced? And that's it. I know everybody's like that they don't think about that you're supposed to be testing them, you're supposed to be replacing the batteries, and not wait until it beeps at you and says, hey, it's time to replace this. So everybody, replace, check. They need to do all of that.
And test.
And test.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you for all that good advice today.
Thank you.
We're here today to talk about the Home Value Hotline.
I love that the Home Value Hotline has a free, no obligation, 7-page report about your home. So it's the value of your home, and it's real values from real people.
It is a special site. It offers many resources in remodeling, refinancing, appraisals, and preparing your home for sale, and much more.
They also offer free email alerts for when a home goes up for sale or when it actually sells in your neighborhood, so you can know everything about that as well.
There is so much information that people can gain from this, and the fact that it's free, no obligation, people should be jumping on this website.
Even if you're not looking to buy or sell this minute, you should go to the site, homevaluehotline.com, and you can get a true value most of these sites are not as realistic as this one.
Correct. So people really need to check it out today. The Salvation Army and home ownership industry have a wonderful partnership we'd like to tell you about. Addiction is the problem, and the Salvation Army can provide the solution with your help. There are 5 family store locations throughout the valley for you to purchase items or donate goods. So if you are moving or purging or just have things you no longer need, please call 1-800-728-7825 or visit one of their 5 locations. Remember, your unwanted items can save a life. Call 1-800-728-7825 today. We're back here on location with Austin Camus at AmeriFirst Financial, and kind of tell us, there's so much stuff that goes into a mortgage, but kind of what else is going on?
Yeah, so I'll just cover the quick basics right here just to give people an understanding of, up front what we need to get. So first, obviously, an application, which you just give me a call and we'll run through it together. It only takes about 10-15 minutes. Right after that, right? Yeah, it's super easy. It's just a couple quick questions about, income, employment, credit, stuff like that. But right immediately after we get that application, we like to get all of our documentation just right up front, so we're already ready to go and just push it through the back end right when that contract comes through. So for instance, we need 2 years W-2s, 2 years tax returns, 30 days pay stubs, 2 months bank statements, and the driver's license, which it sounds like a lot, but
that's really not that bad.
I mean,
I've seen it where it seems like it could be so much worse.
It definitely could, because if say there's a self-employed borrower who has 15 different properties, like that's going to be a lot of documentation. But for somebody who's just W-2'd, it's really, you just go online real quick, log into a couple different platforms, and you just send it right over to me, and we're good to go.
Well, and that's what people do need to do, and they do need to understand it's not a scary process, even though people feel like it's going to be scary.
Right.
They just need to call you. You can, like you said, tell them exactly what they need and get the ball rolling, because they're going to want to be able to get into a home. They need to not be renting or...
Right, because, it just opens up so many doors later on down the road.
Exactly.
You can pull out $40,000, $50,000 in equity, and you can pay off all your debt, or you can pay off your student loans, or you can take that money and put it into more real estate and start, building a portfolio with investments. And there's
endless opportunities.
Endless opportunity with purchasing homes, which I'm trying to get everybody to, understand that. But, I mean, that's why we're here, to spread that word.
I appreciate that. All right, well, everybody needs to give you a call. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
If you missed anything on the show today, you can see it again on our website at homehuntertv.com. Or don't hesitate to give us a call at 602-331-7292 for any questions and comments. Do remember to look for the Trane logo when buying your new home or remodeling your existing one. Reliable heating and cooling, fast professional service. That's Trane. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tiffany Hunter, and I hope to see you again next Sunday morning right here on ABC 15. See you then.